Many business owners caught up in the midst of chaos know deep down that they need to have systems, but they're afraid. They're afraid that if they put systems in place, the business will lose its soul, that the systems will make the business inflexible. In this video, I'm gonna fight that head on. I'm gonna share with you 5 steps you can take to make sure that you put systems in your business that are flexible. I'm Dave Crenshaw, and this is Chaos versus Entrepreneur. Number 1 is to focus on results. In my single-page system template that I give to my clients, the step at the beginning is to define the result as clearly as possible. This means that even if your employees don't follow the systems 100%, if we get that result, we're still okay. That's really important because it allows people to be flexible in the way in which they do things. And that leads to step 2, make systems guideposts. Policies are for enforcement. Systems are for development. We want to use the system as a training manual, as a way to teach people how to do things, not as something that we're going to micromanage and hold them to. And that leads to step 3, which is keep systems brief and simple. One of my favorite experiences as a business coach was meeting a business owner who had, prior to meeting with me, documented all the systems in his business. It was a 350-page monster. And I asked him, when was the last time that you reviewed this manual? And he said, well, never. That's exactly what we don't want to have happen. By keeping systems very brief, just bullet point outlines, that makes them something that's a helpful resource that people will use and will refer to in the future. Number 4 is keep evolving. I tell my clients regularly that there is no such thing as a perfect system. Often we get caught up in wanting every last detail to be perfect, when in fact there's just the next draft. And by allowing yourself and your employees to continually evolve and change the systems, that makes them alive, that makes them vibrant. This is part of the reason why I recommend that companies use a company wiki to store their systems. It allows people to edit much easier. And finally, step 5 is to have a set of company values. Now, what in the world do company values have to do with systems? Everything. Because there's no way that you're going to cover every last little detail of what people should do in a system. No. What is going to happen is there are moments where people have to make a judgment call on their own. That's where the company values come in, because they can use those values to guide their decision-making process, to fill in the gaps of your business. Now, I'd love to hear other ideas that you have, those of you that have systems or don't, about how to make systems flexible and keep the soul in your business. Also, if you have a question you'd like me to answer on a future edition of Chaos versus Entrepreneur, please ask that below. Thanks for watching, and stay focused.